10-game NBA slate. I got 4 plays for you. Let's go. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Ben, aka Cash Cake, back with another NBA Prize Picks video. Sorry I wasn't around yesterday. Had some stuff I had to take care of. But we got 4 plays for you here. We got a 10-game slate today. Tomorrow, I think there's 3 games, and then we're off for an entire week. So things can get crazy these last few games before we get to the All-Star break, which is, like I said, coming up just after Thursday. So keep that in mind when you're making some of these plays. Sometimes some crazy stuff can happen. So I'm personally going to play kind of light here going into the All-Star break. And just wanted to throw that out there for you guys. If you don't have that PrizePicks account, though, use that promo code CashCake and get the 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Link is in the description below. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'll drop a few more plays over there on this big slate. There's going to be some value that's out there. Found a few this morning, like I said. But you can follow me over there at Keg4540, and I'll drop a few more plays over there today. Maybe just not on PrizePicks. Maybe we got some Underdog stuff going on. Maybe we'll throw something out there on Parlay Play, or maybe No House Advantage. We'll throw something out there like that as well. So follow me over there. Chat with me during the day. If you have any questions, I'll answer them the best I can. Or join us in our Discord, and I'm in there as well all day long. So let's just get after it and talk about these 4 plays that we do have. Let's go. All right, PrizePicks desktop is up here. Again, you can get this on a mobile app as well. And again, we got 4 plays. Big, massive slate here. They don't have the full board up yet, but still enough to choose from. And I still think there's quite a few ways that we can get after this. Look for a few plus EV plays here that, some of them kind of scare me a little bit, but others, sometimes you play the plus EV here because the one I'm going to start out with, he's been doing great until after this trade, and I think it's affecting him quite a bit, and that's Nicholas Claxton. Since this trade with Kevin Durant, where they brought over Cam Johnson and, brought over Mikal Bridges, it just feels like those guys, the starting line, it's basically been Dinwiddie, Claxton, Bridges, Cam Johnson, and Finney Smith. So it just feels like he is not getting the love that he once was with those other guys on there. It almost feels like Bridges has something to prove. Cam Johnson is a big shooter. So I'm actually going to take the rebounds, and I'm going to go less. I'm going to go less than 9.5 rebounds here. Take less than that. And I think it's just he's going up against Miami with Bam. They're ranked 9th in rebounds allowed in the NBA. First in offensive rebounds allowed. They don't give up a ton of those. And I think it's a spot where Miami is missing some guys here. But I think Bam's going to be down there. He's going to grab some boards. Brooklyn's favored by 1 here at the 214 over under. Like I said, Miami's missing Tyler Hero, no Lowry, no Oladipo. So I still didn't take the under on this. It's minus 135 on the under on this. So it's being pretty heavily on the under in terms of juice out there on the book. So this is a plus EV play for me, and I'm going to take the under on this. The last 2 games, like I said, 5 and 6 against Philly, New York. Can he go out there and put up 10, 11 rebounds? Sure. And it makes me a little bit nervous, but it's a plus EV play for me. And just watching those few games that they have played as a team, it just feels a little bit odd. Again, with Bridges in there and Cam Johnson and Cam Thomas coming off the bench. Ben Simmons is coming off the bench as well. It's just one of those where I'm going to lean on the under here for 9.5 rebounds. Next one we're going to talk about is his teammate, and one I think it's basically running the show here, right? And that's Spencer Dinwiddie. And I like his points and assists. I like taking more points and assists for him. Juice is on the over here at minus 125, minus 130 out on the books. He's cleared this number. If we go back to even his days with Dallas, he's cleared this in 8 of the last 10. But he's cleared this in 4 of his last 5. 25, 29, 31, 32. And then he had 15 against Philly. But in a game like this, again, against Miami, they're out a bunch of guys. Again, there's no Lowry, there's no Hero, there's no Oladipo. He should get his other guys involved here. We got a close spread. He's going to play probably, 33, 34 minutes here. And I think it's a spot where, I can see him succeed here. So I do like Dinwiddie over points and assists. If we kind of look at his last few games assist-wise, 4-4, 6-6, and 4. Points-wise, 21, 25, 25, only 9 against Philly, and then 28 against the Knicks. So he can get it done in multiple ways, but I prefer the assist and points here. If you wanted to go to points, rebounds, and assists, 27.5, I'd be okay with that as well. But I feel more comfortable here with the points and assists just because he could start dishing out there if they decide to put Butler or somebody else on him like that. But, again, with a lot of those guys hurting for Miami, it should help Brooklyn here. And they've been playing pretty decently. So I like them more than 23.5 points and assist for him. Next one we're going to go to here. It seems like every time I take him in good spots, he doesn't hit it for me, but I'm going right back to him. Terry Rozier, over 2.5 three-pointers made, going up against the Spurs. They are dead last in the association at three-point percentage allowed. Dead last. Ranked 27th against point guard defense. Basically, it's him and ball with the ball in his hands at all time. They're favored by 6.5 against the Spurs. So we have a 241 over-under total. He played the Spurs once this year back on October 19th. Put up 4 three-pointers made there. He just played Atlanta where he had 5. He's averaging 8.5 three-point attempts per the last 5, almost 9 over his last 10. So he's getting up a ton of shots here, and it's just too good. We got juice on the over on this at minus 130, minus 135 in some of the books, and it's just too good to pass up with how bad the Spurs defense is against three-pointers. Percentage allowed, and Terry Rozier is going to shoot his handful of three-pointers. This last game against Atlanta, he shot 12, 5 for 12. Really bad against Denver. He shot 7, 1 for 7, only 14%. Boston, 3 for 8, 38%. And Washington, again, the shots were there. He just weren't hitting them. 2 for 10, 20%. So hopefully we see another spot where, he can stay hot and hit us 3 or more here for Terry Rozier over 3.5 or 2.5 three-pointers made. And then the last one we're going to talk about, I'm going to show you real quick, though, a tool that I use basically every day that we have over there in our Patreon real quick. I'm going to kind of show you this, and it's our projected EV tool for basically it'll break down almost every player in terms of all their statistics. We have this for Prizepicks, Underdog, Parlay Play, and it's going to take you what the projection is, what the book line is, our projected EV, and the plus EV, or we call it truEV, and it's going to just basically tell you how good of a play it is. So we're just looking for percentages that are good. Something like this looks really good. Jalen Brunson, we have him projected from a 7 assists. It's at 5.5. It's a great play for what we have it projected as well as a truEV play. So this is something I would definitely hit for Jalen Brunson at 5.5. So if I see something like that, I just start looking. I'm like, okay, here we go. We got Jalen Brunson 5.5 assists for Atlanta. This is a play that I like. So we'll look at it. We'll look at Jalen Brunson, 5.5 assists, kind of dig into him a little bit more, going up against Atlanta. They are ranked 16th in the association with assists allowed. Again, he's almost got there almost every time here. Atlanta's favored by 3 here, 233.5 over under. Juice is on the over, like I said, minus 135 to minus 155, depending on what book you look at. And Atlanta, he's put up 5, 6, and 9 assists against them in the 3 games that he has played them. So again, that's kind of how we use that tool. Kind of look at something that the projection's pushing at it, and plus a plus EV play as well. I'm going to look at that all the time. So this is one that I do like. Here we're taking Brunson over 5.5 assists. And then the last one, I'll talk about a bonus one I was looking at just to mention it. I'm kind of torn if I want to take it, but I'll mention it because I did the research on it. As Desmond Bane, more than 4.5 rebounds here. So more than 4.5 rebounds for Desmond Bane. And he's going up against Utah. They're ranked 27th in offensive rebounds allowed, 17th in rebounds allowed. He's faced Utah twice this year. He's put up 6 rebounds both times he's played them. And then the last 3 games, like 6, 7, and 6. We have an 8.5 point favorite by Memphis, 239 over under. So it's a spot. It's massive juice on the over as well, minus 140 to minus 145 in spots. So plus EV play as well on this. So I just thought I'd mention that. So I guess that'd be a 5th play if you wanted to take this one. But those are what we're looking at today. Again, big board. Don't go too crazy. Again, we have a massive slate on our hands, but a lot of things can happen, so keep that in mind. And again, if you don't have that account over at PrizePicks, use that promo code CashCake, get the 100% instant deposit match up to $100. The link is in the description below. And if you want to see that chart, that projecting EV chart that we have for all that stuff, you can get access to that. Just sign up for the Patreon. And if you get access to that, you basically get access to everything that we have. It's in the top tier that we have. So again, with that, appreciate each and every one of you guys. Have a fantastic hump day. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.